Hey, check it out. I got a tattoo. It's still healing and it's like really, really itchy. So I'm like putting on some Aquaphor and stuff. But if you want to know more about the tattoo and why I got it, there's an Instagram post that's up on my Instagram. I think it's my most recent one because I never use that platform. So go enjoy that. Hey there, it's Girbeagly. And I just recently, a couple weeks ago, got back from Portland, Maine. I was seeing Ethan's I Have to Do This tour hometown show, which was incredible, honestly. It was very emotionally charged. It was like awesome because I got to see some people I've never gotten to meet that I've known through the community for many years. I also got to see some of Ethan's friends and family who I haven't seen in years, but it was really, really awesome. Also, those who don't know, there's still tickets on sale. I'll put a link down below in the description, but you should buy them for the second leg of his tour.
I'm especially looking at you, Austin, Texas.
Anyway, this trip was like my second or third or fourth time that I've ever visited Maine. I remember I visited Maine when I went to go see Ethan for his birthday. Morgan and I visited Portland specifically so we could celebrate his 21st with him years back. And then also when I was a kid, apparently I went to Maine at some point, but I don't really remember that. I was like way too young. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this was the third time that I've been in the state at all, but all I can say is, you know, after soaking in the sights and the culture and everything like that, I think that I'm probably an expert on the state. Now, you guys have seen me take quizzes here on the channel before, so I decided to challenge my knowledge a little bit about the state of Maine, which is why today I'm going to be taking a very prestigious quiz on Maine from quizbliss.com. Quiz, are you a Maine native? See if you can pass this quiz. Are you my Maine girl? Oh my God. And then we have a picture of Rachel Nichols via ESPN. I don't know who that is. Is this woman even from Maine? I feel like I have to look this up now. Okay, so she was an ex-sports broadcaster for ESPN, it looks like. Nichols was born Rachel Michelle Alexander. She grew up in Potomac, Maryland, where she graduated from Winston Churchill High School. Wait, so she's not even from Maine. Why is she on this quiz? I have no idea. Let's read about the quiz though. Are you a native Mainer? Is that what people from Maine are called? I mean, I know everything about Maine, obviously. So yes, that is how we refer to ourselves when you are someone who's from Maine or an expert on the state of Maine, like myself. Did you live, work, or go to school in the state of Maine? Or are you just really passionate about the East Coast seafood and blueberry pies? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then this quiz on the state of Maine should be fun for you. Women.com has geographic... Wait a second. Wait, this is on QuizBliss. It even says it up here on the page. What do you mean women.com? Women.com has geographic-based quizzes not only to offer some fun trivia on specific places, but also in order to help reconnect you with your home city, town, state, or region. Whether it's a place you went to school or worked, or if you lived there for a period of your life, we want to have a quiz for you so that you can relive some nostalgic memories associated with that place. Ah, memories of Maine. All 3 times I visited. Did you or do you live in the state of Maine? If so, then you likely have specialized knowledge about the state that you are probably not even consciously aware of, but it makes the state of Maine a part of who you are and very important to your identity. Be sure to share this quiz with your friends and family no matter what score you get, so that they can share their experience of Maine with you as well, and you can have a meaningful conversation and connect through your shared geographic experience of the state. All right, question 1. Which clothing company is practically a part of Maine's culture with a giant boot statue in Freeport? I've only ever visited Portland and I think the greater Portland area when my parents took me when I was a kid, so I actually don't know this one. That said, I feel like LL Bean just fits Maine. I don't know why, it just feels like it fits. It feels like the type of brand that people in Maine probably wear a lot. Question 2, which soft drink is authentically Maine? Coca-Cola, Mellow Yellow, or Moxie? I actually know this one for sure. I know that Moxie is the answer because every time we went out somewhere, Ethan would ask people if they had tried a Moxie yet, which is apparently a very specifically Maine soda. Ethan made me try some and he was like, it's really disgusting. It's like my least favorite thing. And I was drinking it and I was like, oh, it kind of tastes like Dr. Pepper mixed with root beer, which is like kind of a good flavor at first. But as the can gets more and more empty, you sort of get to this like, it tastes almost like aspartame aftertaste for like the bottom quarter of the can, and it does make it really nasty. So I'm not a huge Moxie fan. I'm sorry to any Mainers out there who love their Moxie, but it's just not for me. If you're eating a delicious cookie sandwich with a creamy filling, you're eating a macaroon, snickerdoodle, or whoopie pie. It's definitely a whoopie pie. I didn't know that that was like a Maine thing, because like the Amish markets when I was growing up in New York State like had these, so I know it's not the other two, so I'm just gonna go with that one. But I don't think that's like exclusively Maine unless it traveled very far. Just like Georgia's known for its peaches, Maine is known for its cantaloupes, oranges, or blueberries. I actually don't know this one off the top of my head, but I think oranges is normally associated with like Florida, and then cantaloupes, I didn't see a lot of cantaloupe anything while I was there, so I'm gonna guess blueberries, just because I remember last time I was in sort of like the New England area, I had a bunch of like blueberry beers, like blueberry ales that were really good, and it tended to be like the featured item on a lot of menus, so that feels right. And I'm gonna go with it. When it comes to authentic Maine desserts, it's common to see these two ingredients combined. We have huckleberries and sour cream, oranges and bourbon, or blueberries and molasses. I don't think that huckleberries and sour cream is like a go-to. Maybe that's like a southern thing. It sounds like it would be a southern thing. Same with like oranges and bourbon. Blueberries and molasses, I mean, we just answered blueberries on the last question, so I'm just gonna go with that one. Submarine sandwiches are also known in Maine as Italians, Toasties, or Frenchies. Okay, I did not expect these three as my potential answers. I'm gonna go with Toasties just because that sounds stupid enough for it to be Maine slang. Maine roads are never icy. They're considered groggy, slimy, or greasy. What, Maine, what are you doing? The word icy is right there. It's okay to use it. It's a safe word. It's okay. I'm gonna go with greasy just because the image of that is the funniest, and I don't know. I'm picking that one. All right, question 8, the halfway point. You ask your friend if they want a piece of cake and they just say, just a dite? You give them the largest piece of cake, don't give them any cake, or just give them a small amount of cake. I don't think it's gonna be the first one because no one's like, yeah, just give me like 3/4 of the cake. Like, no, that's not what people talk like. They would say like, just give me a little bit, like just a little bit. So I think it's gonna be the small amount. If East Coasters say wicked big, Mainers say honkin', tootin', or mad. Oh, Maine, you just always have to be so different, don't ya? We have honkin' and tootin', which feels like this was maybe from saloon slang in the Wild West or from the South at some point. I don't think that I ever heard anyone say either of those words. Mad seems to sort of fit the like, oh yeah, that's wicked crazy, you know, kind of thing that they do in New England, so mad is gonna be my answer. What's a red snapper? Oh man, I know this one because I actually ate a ton of these while I was down there. It is a hot dog, and they're actually really good. Rockport is known to be the birthplace of the donut hole, po' boy, or pizza pie. I know it's definitely not a pizza pie because that's not like a Maine specific thing. Po' boys are something that I'm pretty sure were invented in the South. Maine has like lobster rolls, but po' boys are like a really Southern thing. So the donut hole, I guess Rockport, Maine, good for you for punching out the hole in the middle of the donut for the rest of us to eat. What kind of food will you definitely find in Maine? Fresh watermelon all year long, lobster of any kind, or good traditional Mexican food. Portland's like one of the biggest cities in Maine, and I don't even know if I saw that many Mexican restaurants at all, so I think that it's gonna be lobster because it's like on pretty much every menu that's there. I remember that we went to one place where they had a lobster grilled cheese sandwich that was $50. Now, I like lobster every now and then, but it's not a $50 food. It's basically an underwater bug, so yeah. What kind of tree is displayed on the Great Seal and the Maine state flag? Oh God. Maple tree, truffula, or a pine tree? Well, it's not gonna be maple tree because maple trees are Canadian, typically. Like, I mean, obviously that's like on the Canadian flag and everything. I don't even know what a truffula is. I don't even know if I'm saying that word right. So I'm gonna go with pine just because it is like a northeastern state. There are a lot of beautiful pine trees and everything like that. Even though pine feels like, when I think of pine trees, I associate them more with like Vermont or like even like Seattle, places like that. But I feel like maybe that's the best choice here. The city of Bath, Maine is known as the city of ships, hygiene, or sound. I get the pun of like Bath, Maine is the city of hygiene, but I don't feel like that's right. I feel like that's like too stupid. I'm gonna go with ships just because Maine is a coastal state. I don't even know what the city of sound would be. Would that be like somewhere like Louisiana or something like that? I don't know, where they play like a lot of jazz music all the time. All right, second to last question. Question 15 is Mainers don't get sick, they get chump, hella, or pecked? Peaked? I don't know. I didn't hear anyone use this slang while I was there, so I feel almost like a lot has changed since this quiz was written in 2018, or just maybe I wasn't around the right kind of Mainers, but hella is like a West Coast thing. Chump? I don't know. That doesn't really sound right, but pecked, I don't know what it is about that word. It just fits Maine. It just feels like a word people in Maine would say to each other. Which of the following amusement parks can you find in Maine? This is the last question, and then I am going to find out my results, hopefully. We have Funtown, USA, the Magic Kingdom, or Hershey Park. Now, I know that Hershey Park is in Pennsylvania, so that's not right. And the Magic Kingdom, isn't that just Disney? Isn't that like down in Florida and like LA and stuff? I think it's Funtown, USA would have to be the answer. So I'm gonna lock that in and hopefully we'll see how much of a Mainer I am. No, wait, okay. 100%. You're a Maine native for sure. Oh man, and we got Anna Kendrick, who I also don't think is from Maine, but now I need to look it up. Oh shit, I had no idea. Okay, Anna Kendrick was born in Portland, Maine. So Ethan, you're not the most famous person from Maine at all. Sorry, dude. Congratulations. You definitely know your state like the back of your hand. I sure do. I have no doubts that you're a born and raised Maine native. You're proud to be from Maine. And you should be. Remember that wherever you go, you'll always be a Maine native at heart. So there you have it, folks. I, may not have been born and raised in Maine, but I might as well have been. I'd like to think that the maybe cumulative month of time that I've spent in the state of Maine throughout my entire lifetime over the past 3.5 decades made me absorb as much of their knowledge and their culture as was humanly possible. Perhaps there's some science behind it because Maine is kind of like a small state, so you don't have to spend as much time in it before you take in everything about it into your brain. Apparently it worked for me, so, go visit. It's actually a really beautiful state, and it's got a lot of really cool places to go visit. Anyway, that's today's video. I just wanted to do something fun and goofy, I guess. I don't know what this channel's really becoming. It's just sort of whatever I feel like, whatever's fun. I hope you enjoyed the video today. I hope that you go out there and you have a pecked day. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure that you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and as always, it was great seeing ya. Bye-bye.
Girbeagly.